Virgo, song I'm playing for you is Deja Vu. Look, on the split, heartbreak, the world in reverse. So listen, whether you broke somebody's heart because your mind or perspective of a situation or the space you share has fallen, you no longer think highly of this situation. Because it's making you have deja vu. It's making you recall pain or feeling you felt previously in the space. So now you disconnected from a situation. Or you went through deja vu in a sense where someone may have disconnected us from you, and that broke your heart, and that made your mind or perspective fall. But it brought you back to a space where you've previously been, and now that's making you change in some way, shape, or form. So whether you're having deja vu for a good reason or a bad reason, put your foot in the shoe that fits. You in the same type of situation that you was in previously, in a past life, in a past space, or you in the same type of space, and that's putting you in the shoes to realize, hold on, I'm in the same type of position or predicament I was in back then when that hurt me the first time. This time I'm not gonna do that. I know how to handle it this time. You feel me? Whether it's a mental space you're in or a third dimensional space. Different person, same energy type shit. You feel me? Damn, Virgo, who you stalking? Are you stalking somebody? Or is somebody stalking you? You about to find out, Virgo. Talk to me. What you got going on, Virgo? Come right here. You looking at, what I say, who you stalking? You looking at something. Whether you could be looking at something you invested in, or you looking at something, investing in it while you looking at it. It's like you're building a life while you're watching something. You thinking about where this could go, what could happen here. You're putting a lot of thoughts into something that you're restless about. You can't stop thinking about this. Put your foot. You know what you're dealing with. You know who you're dealing with. You know who you've been shaking hands with. You're looking at something though. Yeah, and you looking at it make you want to emotionally invest yourself in a space. If it's you versus someone outside of you could have emotionally invested in a space with you, or somebody could have took their emotions, it's like elsewhere instead of in a space with you. And whether it's somebody who withdrew their emotions from you, that them withdrawing their emotions from you made you look at and start thinking about a space with them, or the space you shared with them. Or someone brought you emotions and that put you in the space to look at what it is they brought you and develop further ideas upon that. You feel me? I can see the promised land. You can see the potential. And that may be putting you in the space to want to take action, because you feel like this can make you happy. Whatever this is. You know what you got going on though. Don't let me tell you shit. Can't tell you much. But you fixated on, I can tell you are fixated on something, Virgo. You got your eyes on something. And now whether that is because something moved away from you, or something put you in the space to want to express your feelings, or someone expressed feelings towards you, and that put you in the space to step outside and look at what the fuck you doing, or where the fuck you was doing, or who you was doing. Back home smoking legal. In the Beatles. Something going bad though, because it's like, what could be going bad is what you moving away from in order to put yourself there. So if you leave, it's like if you're emotionally investing yourself, then you gotta put a death to something in order to be reborn in a new space. So you gotta stop doing that over there in order to go over there. And everything that you manifested over here gonna be tight. Just a little 10-piece for just to blow it in the mind. Doesn't mean that we involved. I ain't going to play ball, but I'll show you how to fucking do it. Watch a nigga need you to go away. Still going down on me. See your legs like a dick. Yeah, because you're not holding your truth back no more. If it's you versus someone outside of you might have it's like release the truth they knew about you in the space they share with you. It's like somebody made you think about what it is you were doing, where you were, who you were with, who you were invested in, and all that shit. And that is either putting you in the space to want to take emotional action to that, or it's like someone could have expressed themselves towards you in some way, shape, or form. It's like someone brought you a truth that they were holding back from you for a while. That truth put you in the space to express yourself and look at where you were. Now that you see this, now that you're expressing this, or now that this has been expressed to you, ever since this was brought to your awareness, shit been going downhill. Because it put you in the space to look at where you were. And now you want to emotionally move away from that. Or you just want to be birthed in a new type of space. Yeah, look. High Priestess. If it's you versus someone outside of you, it's like someone could have told you about yourself in some way, shape, or form. And it's like someone told you about the part of you were trying to hide. Hey, listen. And it's like they brought it out to the forefront. And that put you in the space to either look at you and what you were doing, or just look at where you were, who you were with, who you were doing, who or what you were invested in. And now you want to move towards your truth. It's either you want to move towards what brought you truth or what you see as the truth. Hey, yeah. Anything for clout. Who a clout chaser? Whether you were a clout chaser or you was kicking it with clout chasers, and someone brought you a truth that made you realize you was kicking it with clout chasers. Come to the feet. Or you were just a clout chaser and that shit caught up with you. It's like someone showed you yourself. Yeah, you realized something was unbalanced. Because what? The truth came out. Whether if it's you versus someone outside of you, someone or something, it brought you the truth, made you aware of the truth regarding the space you share with who you share it with. Whether that's mentalities, someone made you become aware of your own actions and how you invested yourself, or third dimensionally, who or what you were invested in. And now you feel unbalanced about that now that you can see. Practice make perfect. Never too late. Never. Yeah, you may be defensive now. Because look, you're in an unbalanced space. You're in a situation that isn't balanced for you. That's why you want to emotionally express yourself in a more experienced, developed space. You defensive towards the things you realize you should be defensive towards. Whether those are ideas and mindsets you have, feelings you have, or people outside of you, because they didn't have you in your truth. Someone may have expressed or exposed that to you, and that put you in the space to see what it is you were doing or who you were doing again. And you cannot help it. You was with a whole bunch of clout chasers. You talk because they're tweets. They want it because it comes to the feet. Or again, you were a clout chaser. And look, someone brought you a new set of emotions that changed how you look. Do anything for clout. Or again, if it's you, another one, if it's you versus someone outside of you, someone outside of you could have moved away from you. It's like someone started taking their emotions or expressing their feelings elsewhere because they realized the space they shared with you was unbalanced. Now someone's defensive towards you, and now that you looked at what it is you were doing there or how you were investing there, now you want to open up and express the truth, even though somebody already knows the truth about you. It's like now you want to tell the truth after somebody already know it. And that's only because someone took their feelings elsewhere. Someone's no longer emotionally investing in you. Someone's defensive towards you. And now you want to open up. Put your foot, you know what you got going on, you know who you're dealing with. Put your foot in the shoe of that fish. You know, if you was a clout chaser or someone outside, you was chasing clout.